Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. And it's 441. Call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai. Shalom to all the Akim and the Akwath out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native and Seminole Indians who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you, I say shalom, and may you be of the elect. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our fathers, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, Bahashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. Right, and this lesson is basically, it's a response video. We were watching a video, and it was talking about how the so-called white people, right, the Edomites, right, took upon themselves to, not just go with the consuming of, things that are normal to eat. Your chickens, your turkeys, for those that eat that abominable shit, pork, food, you know what I'm saying? Now granted, Israelites, that pork is not food for us. That's abominable. We're not supposed to deal with that. Well, quite a few other things, but nonetheless, all right. Point being, there's, normal, so to say, normal things to eat, right? Normal things to drink. And then you have this particular nation of people, the Edomites, who, they like to experiment with things. They like to try new things. Well, in this case, they have a taste bud. They have a taste for Jake, right? Meaning they would eat Israelites. So-called white people would eat so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Seminole Indians, man. All right, more so Jake, Judah. But yeah, they would eat them. They would consume them because they know who we are as a people. And then their mindset was, well, if we consume them, or if we break their bodies down to medicinal purposes, then we can be healed and we can have godlike powers and hopefully, we'll be endowed with power because we know they are the children of God. This is what, this is their wicked ass mindset, man. They know who we are, but they figured, take it upon ourselves and just eat them. When Nat Turner turned up, right, and caused his rebellion, and he lost his rebellion. He did it. He was way too early. He got to wait on Yahweh Shemel Shai, but he was in doubt, and he thought, I'm gonna go ahead and rebel. Well, he lost his rebellion. And what happened soon after his rebellion? The Edomites, self-proclaimed white people, took Nat Turner, cut him up in a bunch of pieces, and they ate him. They ate him. All right? And that's not the only account where they would eat Israelites. But nonetheless, that's this MO of this devil, man. The same ones y'all want to hold hands with and be cool with, and, not wanting to get to the kingdom of heaven unless this one can make it. Whole time, nigga, he don't give no fucks about you, bro. But let's get these scriptures. All right, the title of this lesson, this response lesson: white people consumed, right, ate Israelites. This is Ezekiel 35, and I'm going to start at verse 5 and 6. Because thou, the Edomites, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, perpetual meaning endless hatred, a non-stop hatred, right? And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity, in the time that their iniquity had an end, right? We were supposed to be pretty much done with our punishment. But Esau said, you know what? Nah, I'm going to go all in. Okay, verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, power Yahweh Shemel Shai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Right? So, yeah, you wicked ass Edomites, man, eating human beings, man. All the food upon the face of the earth, you decide you want to try to consume God's peoples, the Israelites. That is wicked, man. Not only did you touch the apple of his eye, but you felt, oh, I'm going to consume it as well. Break them down to medicinal purposes. Cut off their rod, right? Cut off their rod and cut off their balls and make coin purses, right? Because Jake's skin had made a very particular type of soft leather, and this is from Esau's mouth, man. This is how this man rolls. Hold on, let me get this real quick. All right. This is Obadiah 1:10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Shame shall cover you, Esau. How dare you, man? All the things on this planet that you can eat, you want to eat another human being. You wicked as all hell, man. Obadiah 1:10 again, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Yeah, your time is coming to an end, and you know it too. That's why you got that's why Revelation 12:12. That's why you got that coming down with great wrath, because you got a short time left. You see, and we see it. Those that's in the truth, we see what's going on. All right, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right, and the righteous foreseeth the evil and hide himself. All right, but the wicked pass on, and they're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, because they look not to the Holy One of Israel. They look for their own ways, trying to establish their own righteousness. All right, but the ways thereof is death, man. If you ain't following the statutes, laws, the commandments, and coming back to the obedience of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're gonna find yourself in a pitiful case, man. Point blank, period. All right, this is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua got a bone to pick with you, E, and you 2/3. All right. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. Who is Idumea? Right, Edom. Right, self-proclaimed white man, the white nation. Okay, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse, to judgment. The sword of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of the rams. For the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, right? In the land of Edom, right? And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Yeah, all Esau's technology, all them satellites, they getting ready to come down out the heavens, right? All his military might is about to be smashed to pieces. All his constituents, right? If they don't die, they're gonna be put into captivity. Esau as well is gonna be put in captivity. The elites, all right, starting with the elites on down, all right. And after they serve their time, their 1,000-year term of captivity, all right, because the Lord said, "Do unto them double what they did to us." All the nations are gonna go back to their own lands. Esau, however, he has to stay behind in the principal's office. All right, because he's got a special mission for that one, for Esau. Right, and that will be his end, his demise completely. All right, why wouldn't it be? This man again has taken Israelites, murdered them, right? Murdered them in some of the most heinous of ways, and decided he wanted to consume them, to eat them. You can't get no more vile than that, man. Hey, look, the scriptures tell you that life is in the blood. This man will consume the blood. He will eat raw meat. These are the same people you see these Edomites go to these stores and shit, and they say, "Oh, what do you like to eat? Oh, I'll take a steak, medium rare or rare." Damn near still mooing, as it were. Man, that's disgusting, man. I want my food all the way cooked, bro. I don't want no chances. You know what I'm saying? This is Psalm 137. I'm gonna read 7 through 9, because this is, hey, at the end of the day, right? Esau, you wanna consume blood. You wanna eat the Israelites. That's, hey, you're gonna have to answer for that, man. You're gonna have to answer for that, man. This is Psalm 137, 7 verse 9. It says, "Remember, O Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the children of Edom," the self-proclaimed white people, the white nation, right? "Remember, O Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, destroy it, right? Even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that reward thee, as thou hast served us." You see that? All the stuff. Now, granted, now we're not going to consume you, Esau. We're not going to eat them. We're not going to eat you, Esau. All right, but we're going to have a good time fucking you up like you did with us, man. We're going to do it in the most righteous of ways. But you're gonna wish that your end came at that time, man. "O daughter of Babylon," Psalm 137 verse 8. "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee, as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones." You best motherfucking believe I'm gonna have fun in that day, being Babe Ruths and smashing you motherfuckers against the goddamn stones, man. Oh, why would you do that? Why the fuck would y'all do that? Why would you take our babies, throw them up in the air and use them as target practice? Taking our babies, feed them to alligators for alligator bait. Taking the babies as soon as they be born, selling them or even giving them away to other auctions, to other enslavement camps, other captive camps, man. So tell me why you would do that. Why you would eat another human being. Because you're viler than the earth. You are the worst of the worst. You are the basest of men. And you are the one that Yahweh Shai got a big ass bone to pick, other than the 2/3 of our people. Because you're disgusting, man. You're the vile in the earth that needs to be put down. You are that rabid dog in the earth. And you will be put down in time. All right? But we're going to have fun in that day, man. All the shit that you done did to us, hey, you're going to have to pay for that, man. All right? So with that, hey, Lord willing, this is edifying, giving all praises, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachach, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing His word in truth, of truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Stay prayed up, repent, Abba, Kwame Asherallah, Shalom.